yeah, we're things happen. Yeah. So yeah, Bishop Dyer and Dijak, MLW Tag Team Champions. Yeah.
As the skyscrapers.
Yay, that's awesome that they're doing things together. Yay.
Yeah,
MLW is like it's like I'm not gonna shit on them and say I don't know how they're still surviving because like they do put out good shit.
hmm
But the problem is no matter how long you've been watching MLW to the point where you just like stop watching it and then you come back and you're right back at the same shit. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Like them having new people is like a breath of fresh air, but at the same time, it's also you keep watching and you're like, the fuck is Hammerstone doing here? And you're
yep.
like, it is so fucking. It's like shit never left. Hammerstone went to TNA. He went to WWE. Back in fucking MLW. It's like, what is happening? Like, why are we doing this?
Fucking MLW is my first experience with Hammerstone and Jacob Fatu.
It, yeah, but I, like he just won't leave. Like,
Yeah,
like I really wish he would just show up in AEW, so it'd be like, okay, this is something new for him. He could do something,
yeah.
but he just keeps showing up at MLW, and they keep paying him. I mean, I guess that's a thing.
That has to be the only reason, because there realistically there's no other reason to be doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I know somebody's gonna be like, "Oh my god, you guys are shitting on MLW." It's like, I mean, kind of yeah, kind of no, because it's like we've been watching MLW for so long, and it's just like, all right, guys, like switch it up, make us care,
Yeah.
and they don't do it. So it's just like, all right, whatever. Who gives a shit? Like, yeah, yay, MLW.
But then you could have went the other route, and the other thing we used to watch at the time was NWA, and they switched it up so much we completely cut them off.
Yes, but I just wish they had more. I just wish there was more.
Yeah,
One good thing did happen is Cedric Alexander in TNA.
that I was happy about that, 100%.
Yes, and the best part about it is he came out to fuck with Mustafa Ali, which is heart and soul of 205 Live, and they're back together in
Yes.
TNA. Like I was happy about that when I seen that.
Don't judge me, but I forgot all about 205 Live, and I thought they were heart and soul of NXT,
I mean,
which technically is true.
technically, yeah,
Yeah,
technically, yeah, but like I was surprised because like it's not like I'm surprised that he showed up. It's just that I'm surprised that like it happened so fast.
yeah,
So yeah, like that was good. Now we can talk about Dynamite and
yeah.
Collision. Okay, did you not like Dynamite?
I I I like Collision a lot more. Put it that way.
So I actually had the inverse. I like Dynamite better than I like Collision.
Hmm.
It because Collision to me just felt like I don't know. It just felt really I don't know. It just felt weird to me. And Collision was I mean Dynamite was all right. They finally signed some matches for their match in like 3 weeks. Not even 3 weeks, it's 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, we have the card shaping up with 5 matches. 5 matches. There you go. 5 matches. There you go.
Stop there, please. They won't, but
Yeah,
stop
like
there.
listen, but like once again, people could be like, what about WWE? WWE's in the same boat, but WWE has less than 5 matches, and this is not their big WrestleMania version of a show. So That's why I'm getting more on AEW. It's like this is your big WrestleMania show. You should
100%.
have way more stuff listed.
Yeah, you're right.
So the show opened up with Toni Storm coming to the ring, and then she gets attacked by Mercedes. Mercedes beats the hell out of her, brings her out to the front, and start whooping her ass until Mina Shirakawa comes and runs Mercedes off.
I
So,
have a weird
uh-huh.
feeling that Jericho was gonna somehow cost Tony that match. I don't know why. I have a weird feeling. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm just getting that vibe.
Okay, so all right, why do you have that vibe?
I don't know. I just had that feeling. It just hit me, and like I can't even explain it to myself. You know what I mean? But I just had that feeling.
Okay, well then to me that's not the vibe that I'm getting. I'll further expand on it later, but like
Okay.
that's not the vibe I'm getting from that. So then we had the Young Bucks show up and they're doing their thing and they said, "Hey, listen, Swerve and Osprey, you guys suck. You know, you're supposed to have a match later on, but your match is right now." So this like this pissed me off for one thing. The first part of it, it made me go, okay, I get it. Because Will Ospreay's music hits, he's running out there taping his wrist, his shoes is untied, he gets in the ring, ties his shoes. Then Swerve comes out. Swerve is literally putting on a t-shirt. He gets in the ring and takes off the t-shirt. I was like, what the fuck was the point? Like, I know you're supposed to be getting ready for the match. Why the fuck did you put on a t-shirt and then take it right off? It
That that
it was
that,
irritating. It was
that was
like,
weird.
yeah, because it's like, okay, you could have did something better than that. It's like, no, I'm gonna put this t-shirt on. Oh, I gotta take it off because I'm gonna wrestle. The fuck was the point? Like, you should have just came out there with no shirt on and just looked disheveled and said, "Oh shit, I have to wrestle now." Like that would have been better. But like to take the shirt, put it on, and then take it off. It was like, what the fuck is going on here?
And it's kind of weird because like why? But like if you're gonna put the shirt on, wrestle with it. Fuck it.
Yeah, because like it didn't make any sense. So they were wrestling Blake Christian and Swagger Lee Johnson, and Blake was trying to show the alternate universe version of himself how good he was. Like it worked a little bit. And then the Bucks came out, they distracted, but of course, Swerve and Osprey, they won. So then after the match, Swerve like this also confused me. Swerve goes, I'm tired of the EVPs using their power. It's been over a year and y'all been messing with. I'm like, it's been a year? It no, like
But
no.
I literally did that. What is it? John Travolta meme or whatever. Where you look around like, what the fuck? Like,
Like 6 months. If you would have said the last 6 months you've been making it hell, like they've been EVPs. They have not done anything to make anybody's life miserable. Just like they just act like themselves. Just like complete pricks.
hmm
But they have not done a fucking thing to make anybody's life miserable for over a year. And especially not Swerve and Osprey, because neither one of them had any crossing section with the Bucks. So it's like, okay, like this doesn't make any sense.
yeah, whoever wrote that like needs to get fired or like he fucked up or something. Cause yeah,
Yes. So then Swerve goes, okay, we're tired of fucking with you. So you're gonna put your EVP titles on the line in a tag match at All In. And I'm like, oh, okay. When
the
did they
title.
become When did that become a thing where you can just fight for the EVP titles? And also, why have nobody tried to do it before? Like, what's the point?
I would have done that a long time ago when Cody was there and take on all four of them and they take the ultimate power.
It was just ridiculous. And then Swerve double stomped a bunch of security, which plays into something later on. And like this funny part about it is like a lot of people miss this because a lot of people asked about something that happens later. They're like, "Hey, why did that happen later?" And then the Bucks clear it up. The Bucks go, "Swerve, since you did that double stomp on security, we're suspending you for a week without pay. So get him out the building." Okay. And then Okada comes in, and Okada goes, "Hey, here's my friend," and he brings Rocky and the rest of the Don Callis family. And I, I'm not gonna say anything about Rocky's look.
Is he like the second in command or something? Because he's been doing a lot of talking for them.
He,
I know you don't
so
care.
so the Don Callis family are there, and they're talking about helping the Bucks because Okada is slash elite slash Don Callis family, and then everybody leaves except for Takesha and Okada, and Takesha just goes, "Remember February," and they just look at each other, and it's just over. What happens in February? And like, why was that not clear? Like, I guess they're gonna have a match, but why do we have to wait to February? What the fuck is happening?
I'm actually upset because I thought you were gonna answer it just right there. Because I thought you had to answer. That's why I never asked you.
No, he just said it, and like there was no follow up. It's like first off, I want the match, but then it's like they said February, so now I'm more confused because I don't know if it's does Okada have a contract until February, and if so, why is an arbitrary date? What is happening in February that makes this so special? Why are we like? It's so many questions that I have for this thing. It's like, what is happening? Like, you could just give us the match, right? That would be perfectly fine. And I'm like, all right, we get to Kesta versus Okada. That's great. But then they just go, remember, February. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, dude. I'm so confused and I'm baffled. I'm baffled.
Whatever it is, it better be good.
It better be worth it. It better be fucking worth it. You're making us wait 8 months for a fucking match. It better be fucking worth it. I know the match would be good, but I mean the story building up to the match, it better be fucking good. 8 months. You know what? That actually might be the fastest AEW matches I've ever seen because like they'll build a story that's like 2 years and then you finally get the match. You're like, God damn. But this would be the quickest one.
That's actually a good point. Oh shit.
So then we had Kota Ibushi versus Trent Beretta. Okada came out. They went face to face and they said, "Hey, next week they're gonna have a match." Oh, okay, okay. I'm not angry at it, but it's just like it was another AEW thing.
Yeah,
Hey,
the Tony announcement.
yeah, like it's happening as they're talking. Like they're right there. They go, "Hey, they're gonna wrestle next week." And it's like they didn't even finish their whole segment. It's like, what is happening?
I want a weird thing to happen one day where Tony jumps the gun and makes a fucking match, right? And the
Mm-hmm.
guys are like, or women are like face to face and whatever, looking like they're about to fight, and all of a sudden they hug, like I love you, I missed you.
Honestly, I think that happened. I'm not even joking. I think that
Really?
happened.
Oh
Yes, I think
shit.
that happened in AEW. I really do. Like he made the match and like the people just like hugged it out, and I was like, so why are we having a match? Because I feel like it was Willow and Chris Statlander that happened to. I feel like that happened. I'm like, okay.
If it's them, it makes perfect sense.
So then we had Moxley, and Moxley's going, Hangman, you're pretty good. I believe you can take the title. You are the heart and soul of this company. Blah, 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 blah. But it's going to be really hard to beat me. It's like, well, why did you tell him he could be the champion? Why did you make him, why did you do that?
Also, like, if it's so hard to beat you, how is it so easy for him to take the title? That's like a
Oh,
quandary.
yes, I was very confused. So then we had Ricochet, and he comes to the back because AR Fox is getting interviewed, and he's saying, "Listen, we should be a team." Blah 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 blah, and AR Fox isn't saying anything, and Ricochet's like, "Yeah, we can team up later," and show Jet Speed how this is done, and AR Fox is moving, and his hand just happen to be up, and Ricochet just grabs it and shakes it and goes, "We got a deal," and he leaves, and AR's looking at his hand, and Renee goes, I guess it's a deal. It's I was like, no, you can't co-sign this, Renee. You can't co-sign this.
She be on that shady shit.
That is so fucked up. Like the whole time he's just looking like, what the fuck just happened?
Renee's the true fucking heel of that whole fucking company.
Yes. So they have the tag match against Jet Speed. AR Fox works most of the match. Ricochet doesn't want to tag in. Then he comes in for a few seconds. Then after that, he just leaves AR. AR's just in there and he gets beat by Jet Speed. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I mean, it's on brand for Ricochet and the character, or whatever, but it's like, oh, okay. And then Jet Speed calls out the Hurt Syndicate, and Kevin Knight does the MVP lyrics to the WWE theme.
Yeah, yeah. I
Like I
popped.
popped for that. But then in a show of force, the Hurt Syndicate murdered Jet Speed. So they're going for the tag titles, but the Hurt Syndicate murdered them like children.
Yeah, I think that's like gonna make that null and void because that easy. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then the Hurt Syndicate said, play our music. They went to the ring and they cut a promo. And they start talking, and MJF is talking, and he keeps talking about the world title. Bob keeps looking at him. Bob's gonna beat his ass. Bob is gonna beat his ass.
That's the only intriguing thing about this story because Bob's like is letting it simmer. He's getting madder and madder. When he gets him, he's gonna get him.
Yes. So then something that like actually like I'm not even joking. I was pissed off because my thoughts as soon as this person walked out was, why the fuck are you in everybody's goddamn business? Everybody's business. Nobody is asking you to be here. You're just in everybody's fucking business. Why are you in everybody's goddamn business? Like, that was my first thought when Mark Briscoe walked out. Like, why are you in everybody's goddamn business?
He's everybody's friend, apparently.
Yep, that's true. And then he starts eloquently talking to MJF. And I felt so bad. I felt so bad for MJF. Not in a bad, like, oh, I feel sorry. But I felt bad because it's like, no matter what you say to him, you're not as good as he is on the mic. Like, he eloquently took you down, and all you can do is, like, half ass, like, say some bullshit that'll fucking piss somebody off or try to piss somebody off. And, like, the low hanging fruit shit that you do, no matter what you say to him, it ain't gonna work. Like, he fucking eloquently took you down. Like, it is like, you, your juvenile humor is not gonna work against Mark Briscoe. Like
Like I want to
the
see a
fuck.
heel version of him. I know there has been, but I want to see a heel version of him here.
Oh, he's gonna be good, but it's just like he just showed MJF like you fucking suck, like you fucking
Yeah,
suck. But here you go. And he
promo
also
101.
said, yeah, he also said he had a small dick, and he alluded to if I had a small dick like you, I would want to hang out with these fellas too. And my mouth dropped open, and fucking Bob Lash just bust out fucking laughing. Bob Lash is cracking the fuck up.
That was fucking funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious. So they didn't fuck with Mark Briscoe. They walked by him. They didn't fuck with him. They just walked right by him because he was in a four-way against Benedito, Roderick Strong, and Takeshita. And this was this was a good match.
Yeah,
And Mark Briscoe gets the win. So he's the first person in the Casino Gauntlet.
I would expected him to lose, like because like MVP kept talking about how much he loses. So
No, that's exactly why I thought he was going to win. But there's a lot of people who keep forgetting how Casino Battle Royals work. And it's like, guys, we're on year 6 of this. It's an easy concept. And it's like, well, why is it important for them to be number one? Because like that means they have to last. Like, it's a Casino Battle Royal. You go in there, if you're number one and you're wrestling number two, you can literally just pin number two. The match is over. Pin can happen at any time. So being number one is the best spot for you.
so easy.
Yeah. So we find out something later, and I think I probably know who's going to be number two next week. So then we have Steve Dorsey, and he challenges Josh Alexander. He said, Josh Alexander, you part of the Don Callis family, and you guys want my gold. Well, on Collision, it's going to be me and you. Yeah. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
So then we had a four-way for the women's Casino Gauntlet Battle Royal. And soon as I saw this announced, I was like, oh, I know exactly who's winning this match. Because Thunder Rosa is beefing with Athena. And they're going to have a match at Ring of Honor for the title. And it's like, okay, they're beefing. So it's only two people left, Chris Statlander and Willow. There's no reason for Willow to win. Like she's dope, she deserves it. But Chris Statlander, they're trying to make her something, so that's why she should win.
of course.
And that's exactly what happened. Because Wheeler Yuta got in the ring, tried to hit Willow. Willow pounced his ass.
Hard.
And yes. And then Willow got distracted because Marina Shafir came out to distract her, and Chris Statlander got the win. And Marina was looking at Chris, and you're like, oh, she's definitely in now. She's in. So yeah,
It made perfect
uh,
sense for Chris to pin Willow too. So
yeah. No, I'm fully into it. And then we had a FTR thing, and they said they're gonna call out the outrunners. And we had a main event. How do you feel about this main event? Because there's a lot of people talking about the main event. Not that it was bad. It's just the person main eventing. People had a lot to say.
uh, I love him. Like I always thought, like he would be a main eventer eventually. So I've always been a big fan of him. I just don't like the fucking mask.
Okay, I so okay. we've seen him as Black Toros,
Hmm.
and then we watched him evolve into Beast Mortals.
Hmm.
He transformed his body. He looks better. He's faster. He's healthier. He's good. I just I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just didn't see him as a main eventer, and I still don't. And a lot of
Maybe
people.
because I like the lucha style. That's probably why I'm biased towards that. And because for him being a big guy, he's really good at it.
I mean, that could be it, but like I like lucha style too, but
Hmm.
it's just him. It's just like something about him that I'm just like, I'm not a completely sold on it. Like, oh man, I definitely think that he's going to be a main eventer, or he should be a main eventer. He's good, but I just like I'm not 100% sold. Give me like 2 more months, and I'll be like, oh yeah, no, I'm sold now. But like
Yeah.
right now, I'm just like, eh.
For all we know, 2 months from now, he might be back to like where he was.
I mean, it probably. So he's facing Hangman. They had a good match, and then Hangman gets the win. The lights go out, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, who is it? What is it?" And it's the fucking Bucks, and they hit the elite trigger on Hangman. Then the MWO shows up, and Moxley just proceeds to choke the fuck out of Hangman for about 20 minutes. He's just choking him with a chain, 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 choking him with a chain. The ops come in. They run off the ops, choking him with a chain, choking him with a chain until Will Ospreay comes out. And Will runs them off. Everybody leaves and like, oh shit, Will's here. And people was like, where the fuck was Swerve? Where the fuck was Swerve? Yeah, he got kicked out of the building. Like that happened earlier.
People forgot all about that shit.
Dude, a lot of people forgot. They was like, what the fuck? Like, where's Swerve? Where's Swerve? And I was like, shit, he got kicked out. Of course he's gone.
I actually said that to myself for a minute. Like, wait, where's? Oh no, they kicked him out. Never mind.
Yeah, because like it was hilarious because I was like, okay, but then like my mind started racing like, okay, so why did they kick out Swerve? Like this is one half. Like you could have kicked Will out too. Like you could have did an angle and they both got kicked out. So
Yeah,
why just Swerve? Like why did Swerve just get kicked out?
I kind of have a theory, but like it would have been way better if they kicked them both out, like you said. It would make logically more sense. But I think the whole like reuniting or uniting rather Swerve and Hangman, because Swerve's gonna be the reason he wins if he wins.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's probably the big reason. Like, they're gonna have the big handshake or hug or whatever, I forgive you type of shit. They could have done it that night, but like, I guess they wanted to save it for the pay-per-view.
I mean, we got 2 more weeks,
Yeah,
but like I don't know. It just didn't make. I mean, even if he would have came down to help him, he could have helped them, but Hangman was dead. Like he was literally dead. You're not help. Like you're not gonna shake a corpse. Like everybody's trying to make sure he's all right. You could have ran him off and just been standing there. Like I know that the big moment is the reuniting and like, all right, fuck it, I forgive you, fuck you, whatever, and you better win this title. That's fine, but like Hangman was dead. Like he's dead. They're literally trying to bring him back to life. He's dead. And
yep,
it's like, yeah, like Swerve could have been there, and it's not like he's helping Hangman up. Hangman's dead. Hangman doesn't even know where the fuck he's at. He's on the ground, not moving. It wouldn't have made a lick of difference if he was standing there. Like he could have ran them off. He would have just been looking at the MWO. They would have had no interaction. Hangman was already dead.
exactly. He could have been just simply looking out for his partner, but like, what could have been like, I'm going out there, and then like Swerve be like, all right, fuck it, I go out there with you, type of shit.
Yeah, because like it's like I don't know. It just didn't make any sense to me. We got like 3 weeks to get to this, but
Yeah.
it it is what it is.
Like if the papery was like over the weekend, it would make a lot more logical sense. If that, assuming that's the reason, because that's just my theory. You know what I mean? Uh,
I
they could
mean,
have stretched
I
it out.
don't yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It just was weird.
It is.
So like I said before, MLW is like nothing changes because Mystico's out there. I know people will be like, "Oh, it makes sense." Yeah, it makes sense, but it's still like nothing changes. Mystico's out there, and then MJF attacks him. And if you really just go, "Oh, but like they have a storyline." Yes, they have a storyline, but back to the original point, MLW is just the same MLW we've been watching since the beginning.
Oh
Nothing
my
changed.
God, I just put that together.
Yes, nothing changed. So back to Collision. FTR comes out and they're talking shit to the Outrunners because they want the Outrunners to be with them, but Outrunners is good guys and they're bad guys. And someone made a point, and I caught on to this in my just remembering. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Because they was like Stokely and FTR, just like, why is that a thing? And so I was like, why is that? And then before I could finish it in my mind, I was like, oh, it makes more sense than a little bit. Because 2 years ago, yes, 2 years ago, 2 years ago, Stokely finished with his firm and he was just gone from TV. And then he just started looking at tapes of tag teams.
Yep.
And remember, he was trying to find a tag team, and then like they dropped the shit completely. AEW storytelling drops it completely, and
At one
then
point, we thought it was going to be Private Party. Remember?
Private Party and fucking Crew, and we thought it was gonna be Top Flight Security. It was gonna be every fucking one of those teams, just like all of them right there. He kept
Yep.
popping up. It was like it's gonna happen. He disappeared, and now he's back with FTR, and it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And also, FTR loves Jim Cornette, and this is their Jim Cornette.
Yeah.
So they wound up setting up a match, and I swear to God, I thought they said, "Hey, the match is going to be on Dynamite." They go next week on Collision. I'm like, what? Yeah,
They can't just go to the next show. They have to go to the next episode.
yes. I was like, okay, okay. That was very random.
Yep.
So then we had Big Bill and Brian Keith versus Christian and Nick Wayne, and I they never specifically said this the winner of this gets a tag title shot. They never specifically said that. They never said that. But Christian and Nick won because they said they wanted the tag titles. Christian and Nick won, so it looks like they might be going for the tag titles because like there was a backstage interaction that's going, yeah, no, that's gonna be a thing because MVP was like, hey guys, like I see you out there and I saw you wanted a piece of the tag titles, and I don't know if it's gonna happen. And Christian goes, "You're a felon." Like, what? Why did you bring that up?
I actually forgot he was a felon before he said it.
Like, I knew it, but it's what point did that have? Like, he's like, yeah, I don't. He was like, I don't talk to a felon. I was like, okay. He's like, just tell your guys to shine up the tag titles. And so to me, it's like, okay, are we doing a multi tag team match for the tag titles?
Sure, why not?
Okay. So then we had Brody King come out, and I was like, wait a minute. So Edgy Cero is with Brody King now? I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And he's like, Teton.
I think it cut off because I can't hear anything you're saying.
You can't hear nothing.
There you go. Last thing you said was Teton, and then it just cut off.
I said I didn't know who the hell Titan was, and then I said, then Hechicero and Rocky Romero comes out, and I was like, oh god damn it!
Yeah, because remember, Hechicero is part of the family. So,
No, I know that, but Titan looked exactly like Hechicero when he came out with Brody King, so I was
yeah.
confused. And then I figured out, oh shit, yep, they're two different people. And then Brody King gets the win. He kills Rocky. Him and Teton, they win.
That
Then we have.
I feel bad for Hechicero.
Why do you feel bad for him? Because he went to Don Callis family.
Exactly. I actually like him. So
Yeah. So then we have Mercedes Monet. Mercedes says Tony Storm's a motherfucker, and she's fucked, and she's gonna beat her ass. She's tired of playing games, and this Wednesday she's gonna beat Marina Shirakawa for the TBS title, and she's gonna kill her, and she's gonna show Tony. Also, Tony, you should be front row and center, eating steak, watching me beat her. And I was like, okay, I don't think you should have did that, but okay, good for you.
that's exactly what she's gonna do now.
Yeah, like Mercedes is definitely losing the TBS title to Marina Shirakawa.
Yep.
And it's all gonna be because of Tony. And Tony's gonna like it's honestly gonna be crazy because it's immediately everybody's gonna be like, oh, we know the finish. Mercedes is gonna beat Tony. Like Mercedes is gonna beat Tony. That's exactly what, like as soon as Marina beats her, everybody's gonna be like, oh, she's gonna beat her. And I'm still just holding out hope, going, nope, I think Tony might beat her. But
Yeah,
like the only
if she
bad
loses the
part about
TBS
that.
title, I think like fucking she's winning the title. It went out again, I think.
No, I just stopped talking because I literally just said the exact same thing you just said, and you just reiterated exactly what I said. Yeah. So Vert Vixen took on Megan Bain, and I okay. I like Vert Vixen. I think she should be in AEW. She wrestled there before. I she got destroyed.
She's still not signed because she's been there for a minute.
No, she's not. She's not. She's like Sky Blue and Willow. Like
I
they
was
just
just
wrestle,
about to say
wrestle,
Blue
wrestle.
Sky.
Yeah, like you guys, they weren't signed, but like, yeah, fuck it.
Wow.
So, so then we had Anthony Bowens, and he called out somebody. I can't even remember who he called out because I felt bad for him because he just was talking about how he loses so much and he's going to get right back to it, and he's going to show the person that he's a 5 tool player. And I was like, man, I just have a bad feeling about this.
All I remember is about the fucking promo. He sent Billy Gunn to fucking strategize and whatever. Like it's Billy's fault.
No, because like he's been saying that every time he loses, he said, "I don't know, it may be just you because like everything we've tried so far hasn't worked." And he just kept saying that to Billy like it's his fault, but I would not be surprised if Billy came back and screwed him.
He you know what? He better because he keeps getting blamed for everything.
Mm-hmm. So then we had a good match between Adam Cole and Josh Alexander. Was this for the TNT title or like am I crazy? Because I thought I saw a graphic, but I wasn't sure if it was for the TNT title.
I swear it was. I don't remember seeing a graphic, but like I swear it was. I swear they actually said that.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of confused. Like, is this for or is this not? But like, I don't know. But Adam Cole beats him. Then we have a promo for Alex Winter, which is Osprey's wife, but she's also a star over in the UK.
Yeah.
And once again, she's one of those people like Burt Vixen, like, you've wrestled here before. Now you're finally getting signed.
Sidebar
So,
about her though.
uh-huh,
I kind of wish she signed somewhere else. No, I'm not being like an e drone or whatever, y'all. Just hear me out, right?
mm-hmm,
She's Will Ospreay's wife, right?
mm-hmm,
So let's assume she does good and has a great career in AEW. The
mm-hmm,
haters are gonna be like, "Oh, she's only like getting the shine because of Will," because people are like that. I mean, that's my only fear for her. Rather, if she went somewhere else and whatever, like away from him,
mm-hmm,
because like AEW wouldn't be the problem. The problem would be him.
yes,
Anywhere away from him, way better for her. What I mean? My concern is for her career because I've actually seen her wrestle a few times and I actually like her wrestling.
yeah. Like to me, I'm okay with it because like the haters are gonna say whatever the fuck they're gonna say. It's like
Yeah,
there's nothing you can do about it. It's just she fits better here, so that's the only thing. And there's like not too many other places she could go. So it's
yeah.
like fuck it, you might as well just show up. And I just hope like I hope that the psychos won't go, oh, she's only getting this because of Will. And I'm trying not to be a dick about this, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to book her to where people are going to be like, oh, she's only getting this because of Will. Because I kind of feel like she's just going to just exist in the women's division.
I think that too, but just in case they do, that's my thing.
Yeah,
Like if they do, if they put a fucking they Senator skyrocketed and whatever, like yeah, I fear people gonna like, oh, it's only because of Will.
yeah. So then we had Sky Blue versus Queen Amanada. And of course, they were beating the hell out of each other. They're best friends. And Queen Amanada, like, her ear was bleeding because she had earrings and, like, she busted up her ear. And Sky Blue did a Meteora off the top rope on the outside and completely almost killed, like, Queen Amanada. And it's not like old Sky Blue is a bad worker. Like, if you watch it back and look at it closely, you can see like a moment of like fear for Sky Blue. Like she's up there and she didn't realize how high she was. And she was like, oh shit, I have to jump. And you could just see it in her face. And she kind of freaked out a little bit.
Yeah,
Because at first I was like, oh my God, she fucked up. But then you watch it back and look at her face. It's like, that was panic. Like she panicked because, and like immediately, like you see her just she lays there next to Queen Amanada and is like, are you all right? Are you all right? I'm so sorry. And Queen's like, I'm fine. Let's finish the match. So they get it there. Queen Amanada gets the win. Julia Hart staring at Queen Amanada. I was like, okay, Julia Hart's going to ask her to join the crew. But then Thekla comes out. And Thekla and Julia Hart and Sky Blue are beating down Queen Amanada. Then TJ comes out to save him. But then Megan Bain and Panoply come out. All right, we just had this 6 woman match last week. What are we doing? We rematching this? What is happening? What's going on?
yeah. We're battle royal. Fuck it.
Yeah. So then we get Daniel Garcia, and he's back there with Daddy Magic, and Rocky is trying to recruit him to the Don Callis family. He's like, yeah, nobody fucks with you. Nobody stands up for you. You don't have real friends. But in the Don Callis family, we're a family. We love each other. And one day, we're all going to throw Don Callis in the river.
I wish he said that.
Like it was so bad because it was like he was really trying to get Daniel Garcia and it looked like he was going to do it. And then Daddy Magic said something and I was like, "Oh, Daddy Magic's going with him." Like fuck. Like that's how it feels. It feels so fucked up.
Because it
So
feels too easy for Daniel to go with him. So it has to be Daddy.
exactly. So then we had Kyle versus Kyle and a Kyle off at the main event of Kylemania in California while Kyle and Kyle are kyling each other.
I love this match. I absolutely love this match.
Why? Because it was kind of your Kyle?
Yeah,
Yeah, this is they were kyling it. Like until Lance Archer came out and the crowd was like, "Get out of here!" Like they literally chanted to get out of here because he ruined the Kyle match that they were in love with. That was really good, and they just like, "No, get the fuck out of here, Lance." And then Kyle Fletcher beats Kyle O'Reilly, and then they proceeded to Kyle him, and then the Paragon came out with Daniel Garcia, who just still just not want to fuck with them.
I, like after you said that, I was gonna say, is he part of them? Like now, like
Yeah, he still doesn't want to fuck with them. I don't know, man. Like they gotta stop hanging together. Like just because it just looks bad. The outfits look bad.
yep.
They just gotta stop fucking hanging together. This is god damn, dude. Like just fuck, stop hanging together.
Why hang with the guy that beat you for the title? Like your buddy buddy. No.
Yeah, that's what Rocky said, and it's like Rocky, I get it what you're trying to do, but like I kind of don't want them because okay, the story is building up for Kyle Fletcher to fight Adam Cole. So why
Yeah,
the fuck are we even teasing Daniel Garcia versus Adam Cole if that match isn't gonna be for the title? Why are we teasing this?
I don't know.
It was, dude, it was so fucking irritating. But it's fine. It's fine. So that was AEW Collision and Dynamite, and yeah, it just that was irritating. So NXT happened, and it started out with the TNA champion Trick Williams versus Josh Briggs.
Kind of figured that would be a main event, but okay.
I mean, I did too because it was for the title, but it was like, not this is the first match. How do you feel about this match?
It was okay. Like Josh did a lot better than I thought he would. Like I actually thought he was gonna get squashed.
Yeah, no, because you literally texted me was like, how bad is he gonna die? And I had to text you back, goes, because I kind of figured he wasn't, and like he showed up, but of course Trick got the win, and then after the match, Trick is talking shit, and Joe Hendry kicks his ass.
Because up until this match, I didn't think Josh was that good, but whatever.
Yes. So then we had the No Quarter Catch crew, and we had the lovely couple wearing orange and black, Ren and Charles. Like they're not a couple. They're not a couple. It's a joke. It's a joke. And they're talking to Tavion Heights, and Tavion goes, "Yeah, this is where I broke my nose." And he's showing it on the phone like him wrestling, and he breaks his nose. I'm like, what the fuck? So he's like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, I'm still gonna wrestle Javon tonight." I was like, "But you just broke your nose, and you're just gonna wrestle still?" All right, fuck it, whatever.
Fuck it.
Yeah, because he wants out of there so bad, and like something happens later on, it's like, no, I want out so bad. So then we get fucking. This is hilarious. We get Miles bored, and he's talking to two Florida Gators football players, and Lexus King comes up, and Lexus King starts talking shit, and he's talking shit to Miles, and Miles is still talking to the guys, and one of the guys goes, "Oh," he's like, "You can't hear him." He's like, "No, I can hear him perfectly. I'm not, I'm not listening." Yo, Miles is such a dick. I love him. I fucking
Right?
love
Even
him.
Lexus at one point he was like, "Oh yeah, that's right, he's deaf."
So, so Lexus King wants to fight him, and he's like, "All right, well, I'll fight you next week. Just get the fuck out of here. I'm talking to my guys." That's exactly how it went.
Yep.
So Javon Evans comes to the ring, and he's facing Tavion, and Tavion got a mask on because he broke his nose. And if Tavion wins, he's out of no quarter catch crew. But if Javon wins, Javon's a dick. Like, I'm not joking. Like that, you're his friend. You're trying to get him out of this crew, but you won't lose to him. So you're being a dick.
You know this reminded me of, and like
What?
for no apparent reason, because it should have went this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember Kofi Mania?
Yep.
Like one of the only reasons Kofi Mania happened was because they put Xavier and Big E in a gauntlet match and
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and they went through like a bunch of tag teams. At one point, they faced the Usos, and Usos
Yep.
was like, you know what? We forfeit because we respect y'all and whatever. Javon should have forfeited.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it should have happened. So then Javon gets the win, and all of a sudden, fucking Jasper Troy just destroys Javon Evans. And
Yep.
part of me was like, oh my God, this fucking sucks. Like, what is he doing? But I got a feeling I know where this is going. So then we have something like I so until this happened on screen, I was like, this is 100% legit. Because on Twitter, like days before, like Ava tweets out, yo, listen, Noam Dar's hurt. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do for Tuesday. So I'm like, oh, that's fucked up. Then we find out that Stacks is still gonna face somebody for the Heritage Cup, and because Luca is the consigliere of Toni, he got Toni in a match, so it's gonna be Toni versus Stacks for the Heritage Cup. And I was like, okay, either this was just like the most serendipitous bullshit, or like this whole thing is a work.
It has to be a work. It has to be because it was too fucking perfect.
Yeah, like it just landed, like everything about that just landed perfectly. I'm like, what the fuck? Like this was all done perfectly.
Yep.
So then we had Ricky Starks, who still can't talk, versus Ashanti the Adonis. And Ricky winds up beating Ashanti the Adonis. And after the match, Ricky gets attacked by Ethan Page, which I'm not gonna lie, I want this feud over.
I was just about to say that. 1000% agree.
But like Ethan did do something really fucking cool, and I liked it because it was unique. So he played the video package, and Ricky was looking at the video package, and the video fucked up. Like the video fucked up. Like and I was like, that that's kind of weird. And then he just showed up behind Ricky and attacked him. But like it didn't fuck up in a way that's like, oh my god, he's behind me. It just fucked up in a way like if somebody was like taping something, it would be a fuck up. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So then we had the tragic Dark State promo. Dude, after all the shit they did, after everything they were doing, it was supposed to be this big fucking deal. They just fucking four guys. They just exist. Like it's like what the fuck? I'm like, I'm thinking like, okay, these guys are gonna be fucking dope. They just exist. They just fucking exist. I'm like, okay, this kind of sucks.
Once they started giving them music and like full on entrance and like actual like wrestling gear,
Hmm.
it was over for them in my opinion.
So then we get Oba family, and Oba is cutting a promo, and when he starts cutting a promo, I just start looking at my watch the whole time he's cutting this promo. I'm just looking at my watch, just looking at my watch, and I'm like, how much fucking longer are you going to be in NXT? Because you are fucking awesome. Like he cut a promo, and I'm feeling it. And I just keep looking at my watch. I'm like, he ain't gonna be here for too much longer. They ain't gonna let him stay here too much longer. Like there ain't no fucking way he's staying in NXT. If he's in NXT 4 months from now, fucking WWE is a bag of dicks, a full bag of dicks. You cannot have this motherfucker on NXT in 4 months. Like he has to drop the title soon. He has to disappear. Come on, dog. You what are you doing? It's Oba Femi. Like it's Oba Femi. He steps to the main roster. He's a fucking star. Just do it. Just pull the trigger. Let it happen.
You got me there for a second because I actually thought you were shitting on Oba. I'm like, I was about to like fucking like come at you because like Oba's great. I
Yeah,
totally agree.
yeah. Like I'm just watching him. Just like and like I'm just mesmerized at like the presence he just like has. And what makes it so much even like that draws you in, draws me in personally,
Mhm.
is I know that he's faking an accent, which makes it even more for me to go, you're drawing me in with a fake accent, and I know that you don't talk like that. Like, it is just like, you're fucking amazing.
Does it be live to me again?
Yes.
Fuck.
So, Itamori comes out and he's like, listen, dog. He's like, I wanted to go back to Japan, but then I miss my friend. But also, I want a shot at your title. And like I said before, I'm like, I can't wait for this match to happen. But then Jasper Troy attacks Inamori, and that sets up a number one contenders match next week. Yeah.
Match probably
Yeah.
be good.
No, it's gonna be good, but I mean, yeah, like why do we have to do these extra steps? Just let Inamori get the win. So then we have Izzy Dane sitting down talking to Tatum. She's talking to Tatum Paxley, and she's like basically brainwashing her. Then Soul and Zarya show up, and they're like, "Yo, listen, you shouldn't be talking to her." And Tatum's like, "No, fuck you." And she walks off, and she starts talking to the Cullen. And Izzy's like, "Well, you're coming with me tonight." And the Cullen goes, "We have something in our mind. We we want to do something later on." And I know exactly what they do, but it's so fucking vague that if you're not closely paying attention, you miss the whole entire plot. Like it was so vague. It was like they said it and like they never followed up on it. And then like when it happens, you're like, oh, that's weird. And it's just no correlation. Okay. So then we get Trick talking to Wesley, and he's pissed off about Joe Hendry. And Wesley goes, listen, man, I'll take care of it next week. I got you. I'm still confused on how they friends, all upset. But
I
whatever.
was just about to say that, like, since when they're crew, because I feel like Trick is like their leader.
Exactly. So then we had Stacks versus Toni in a Heritage Cup rules match. Stacks wins one, Toni wins one. Now we're at the end. Luca comes out. Luca's fighting off Stacks' boys. He has the fucking water thing, and he looks back, makes sure Tony's right there, hits Tony. Tony goes down. Stacks gets the win.
The fuck? That threw me off.
Like, was it on purpose or was it an accident?
At this point, I think it was on purpose.
Yeah, and then like he got in the ring and Tony just slugged the shit out of him. So like when this all plays out and Tony looks like the dick, that'll be the best part.
Yeah, because if it was on purpose, it's on purpose now.
Then we get Fatal Influence talking shit about Blair Monroe and how they killed her. And at this point, like I was angry because Blair wasn't on the show. Like I was actually pissed off because I'm like, yo, she should be on the show. She's a big deal. She should be on the show. Washington on the show, and she wasn't on the show.
Is
But
there an actual reason behind that?
um, not really. But we did get the YouTube video, which is like,
I love that.
here's the thing, like I I have a lot of thoughts about this YouTube video, and it just like it kind of bothers me because she called me out in the video, and I didn't like it. Like I didn't like it, so I felt bad because she brought up her Twitch streams, and she was like, "I can't believe you guys watch that." And I'm like, I actually enjoyed your Twitch streams, and I want you to come back to streaming, but it's okay. It's okay. No, no, I'm not. Like I'm not mad. I'm not mad you called me out. It's okay. It's all right. But like it was so like it was so emotional and so good that I was literally almost in tears because it's like she's living her dream, and not only is she living her dream, once again this is one of those things where I'm just like always around, is like I've been watching her most of her career, like probably 96% of her career. I've been watching her, and to know that she wanted to do this and that she's finally doing this, and it was it was awesome.
Yep. That seems to be a trend with like us, but mostly you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get them from the beginning.
Yep. And she said something in there that actually bothered a lot of people. And one, it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And I saw like someone just like go crazy earlier today on Twitter about it. But the other thing was like this little small thing that like she said, and a lot of people miss, because she said 6 months ago, I was in my lowest point of wrestling and I was so depressed, and I don't know how I made it through. She was like, and she was like, I just wanted to give up wrestling. She was like, because I wasn't happy. Because she was like, I never thought that I would be able to go to WWE, and I felt stagnant and like complacent where like in my wrestling career. And so people was like 6 months ago. And she said like what reinvigorated her was like going to train. And people went back 6 months. They were like, well, what the fuck was she doing 6 months ago? What? Oh, she was probably sitting at home. And then it was like, wait, she was still in her AEW title run 6 months ago. Like she was, yeah, she wasn't happy because she was depressed because she was thinking like her dream job is right there. She's not getting it. She will probably never get it. And she felt it started to weigh on her like shit, like this is what I want. This is what I wanted since I was a little girl, and it's right there, and I can't get it. And people was like, "Oh, like she's so ungrateful. She's this, she's that." And then people was like, oh, I hate people using AEW as a stepping stone. It's not a stepping stone to go to WWE. Like, I hate that. Like, and you people are so. And then when people called the person out, they was like, oh, no, no, no. I wasn't talking about Mariah. I just was saying it in general. Like, AEW is a company. It's, it's not like it's, no, it just was, just, it's its own thing. It's like, dude, we know what it was about. It was so fucked up.
Great timing, pal.
Yeah, and it's like I get what they're saying because Tony even said like he has this new rule where he's hesitant to sign former WWE talents because most of them just want to go back to WWE, and he
Yeah.
feels like it'll be a waste of time. And to me, like first off, it's not a waste of time because you get somebody that's really famous, really popular, you bring them in, do whatever they want, and then you just be like, all right, you want to go back? Go ahead. Get out of here. Like I've used you. We've mutually used each other. Is perfectly fine. And I I understand what people saying about but like there's other things. When people grow up on WWE and they know WWE as a thing, they want to be there. And I've said this before. People want to be in WWE. Like even if they go for a cup of coffee, they just want to be there. They want to see how it works. They want to be like, the big time called me. Like I'm a nobody, but big time called me, and I feel the best in the world. Like maybe it's the most shittiest place to be, worst company to be there, but they called me. The big show called me. It's like that's that's what a lot of people want. They want that recognition. Like I've been doing this, that I get the call. And some people just want to be there. They just feel like that's the thing. Like it's not a bad thing. Like I don't understand why people just like demonize it so much. I know like it's so much stigma around WWE. Oh, it's not real wrestling, whatever. But people want to be there. People fucking want to be there. It's fine. Like I don't understand. Like it just pisses me off.
Sometimes people just hate because it's the cool thing to do. That's why I tend not to care when people talk shit about WWE or AEW for that matter, because AEW gets hate too. So.
But then, but here's the thing, right?
Hmm.
I'm okay with because there's a lot of things to hate WWE for, and I
Yeah.
hate them myself for a lot of things that they do.
Hmm.
But I will never knock somebody if that's their dream.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because like Mariah, like watching her just like break down into tears meant so much to me because it's like I've watched her on stream like talk about wanting to be on WWE. I saw her post about WWE. I saw like so much of her wanting to be in WWE. And it's like it's for me, it's just like, all right, people want to be there. There's somebody in AEW right now. There's a guy sitting in AEW right now who hasn't got his shot in WWE, and he wants to go to WWE. Like he wants to be there. Like he wants to be there. Like he does want to be there. And like if you go, like people will be like, oh well, he said this, he said that. If you go back and you listen to what he said, he wants to be in WWE. And he said the only reason I changed my focus on going to WWE is because I didn't think I'll be able to get there. So I decided to go this route. And he was like, so my vision has changed. That's what he said. It didn't mean, oh, like I'm never going to WWE. He still wants to go. And the day that he goes, I'm going to be happy because once again, it's another person I've watched since the beginning, and I know more about him than I should. I'll be happy.
I think like 75 to like 90% of them at least once one shot at WWE, even if they don't keep them, like you said.
Mm-hmm. So then we had this backstage with Thea Hill, and I was gonna call her Lee. What is her name? What is her goddamn name? Laney Reed. Laney Reed. I was gonna call her Leah Remini, was from,
I
was from another fucking television show. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
let you
why.
like ride with that because I totally forgot her name. I know who you're talking about. I just for the life of me couldn't think of her name.
Yes, her name is Lainey Reed. So her and Thea was going back and forth, and then all of the women from the four way was showing up. Then we had Ethan Page, and Ava was like, "Yo, y'all got to stop fighting. I'm gonna figure out a way for y'all to stop fighting. I know a perfect way." And then before she could say anything, Tank and Hank gets taken out. Wonder what happened there.
I wonder.
So Joe Hendry, the newest signee to WWE, was in the back, and he
I knew
says
you
next
said it.
week he's going to take on Wesley. Okay, pal.
It's gonna be a good match.
Oh no, it's definitely going to be a good match. We get a Chase U segment. Mr. Chase is still talking shit to those kids because they won't fucking listen. They won't fucking listen. They need to sit down and shut the fuck up and listen to Mr. Chase and stop being little bitches.
Did he say that?
Yes, he did. He actually did. And then they fucking left. So we had the four way with Izzy Dame, Jada Parker, Lash Legend, and Jordan Grace. Tatum was out there, and Tatum is trying to help Izzy, and all of a sudden Zarya and Soul steal Tatum, and she's just going with them. Lash and Jakara beefing, and I was watching this, and I'm just like, hold up, like the fucking NXT is so stacked. And I know you can be like, oh yeah, it's stacked with women. Yeah, we know that. No, no, no. The women have storylines and it has nothing to do with the title.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just looking at it like, oh shit, like they really just have storylines for women that have nothing to do with the titles. I was like, this is what the main roster, this is what AEW, this is what all of them should do.
Absolutely. That's how you book women. Like it's not just about the title. That's how you book in general, for real. Because you could do the men that way too.
Basically. So Jordan Grace wins. So at Evolution, is Jordan versus JC Jane for the NXT title.
Well, I feel like
Now,
evolution's so far away.
yeah, no, it's like it's so far, dude. It is so far away. Like it's in 2 weeks away. That's
I
how far.
know. No, I know that, but like for some reason, like mentally, I feel like it's far away.
Yeah, but that is now the first match for Evolution. I'm just gonna put it like this. I don't know if it's gonna stay that way. Like I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna say like I have an inkling of it changing, but I don't think it's gonna be that way.
Okay,
Yeah, because I feel like they're gonna stack Evolution, and they're stacking it the bad way. And I know people could be like, "What? Like, how is this the bad way?" Because they got Nikki and Brie, and they also are going to bring back Trish Stratus, and like I feel like it's the bad way, and I know people are gonna be like, "Why is this the bad way?" Here's why it's the bad way, people. The reason it's the bad way is because you have a stacked, and I mean stacked women's division. So why are you bringing in people from the past? Like
nostalgia.
seriously. I mean, fuck nostalgia, and I'm sorry, but fuck nostalgia. You have
No,
all of these great women on a roster, and you're like, nah, we need to bring these women back from the past just to, nah, dude. Like, nah, come on.
no, I absolutely agree with you, 100%, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I'm saying something against it doesn't mean I disagree with you, because I don't, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just the fact that some people think the women of today suck and like, oh, they need to bring back such and such. You know what I mean? They need to bring back Trish, Lita, whatever, whatever. Which they were good for their time. They're still good now because they can still go. But
Hmm.
as you said, like, no, we got what we got, and yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I just I really wish that they, like I said, we got 2 weeks. We'll figure out how stuff goes. But
Like, if it was up to me, right?
mhm,
Anybody that hasn't been like I don't know the word for it and whatever, but like who hasn't been in WWE like for the long haul, whatever,
mhm.
should not be there. You know what I mean? No Goldberg, no Nikki Bella, none of that. You know what I mean? I'll like if I was the booker, I'll deal with what I have. I wouldn't go back to the past. But that's me.
Like for the women, like the women from the past could show up. Like they could show up on the show, like have them in the crowd, have them do shit.
Yes.
Fine.
Yeah, absolutely. And
In
no,
ring,
not taking matches. Yeah.
yeah, no, not taking matches. In ring, you have all of this stacked roster. Like you have so many women that like you could just throw anybody in there. Like it's so much you can do. But like I said, we'll figure out. We'll figure out.
Eh,
So we get NXT, I mean not NXT, we get Raw opening with Division or whatever their name is, and they're just talking. They're talking, talking, talking. Seth won't shut the fuck up. They're talking. And then thank God Penta comes out. So Penta comes out and he takes on Braun Breaker, which was a really good match.
really fucking good.
Yeah, Penta, like, and I thought about this, and like, this is gonna piss a lot of people off, like, especially like Phoenix people, but Penta is more over than Phoenix. I'm sorry.
Oh, 100%, 100%. Like that's not even controversial. That's a true statement. Whatever, like Penta has everything Phoenix doesn't. Like fuck what you heard. You know what I mean? It's true. Like he had the cero miedo. That
Hmm.
alone is fucking over. You don't hear anybody except for me joking with you. Animal.
Dude, like, I have a friend that streams,
Hmm.
and she doesn't talk about wrestling. She's not one of my wrestling friends. She
Okay.
doesn't talk about wrestling. She just like fucking lost her shit. Like she fucking snapped because she's such a huge Penta fan. And I was like, I don't even know how that even is possible. Like, I don't know how you even found Penta. She was like, yeah, I seen him and he just like looked cool and he's Spanish and like, how do you even find him? Like, like she watches WWE for Penta and Rhea and like she's I'm like, how did you find Penta? Like, just like, what? Just it's the most random shit. The
And
most random.
like something else, like with us, like specifically us, like this week and whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I sent you a video
Mm-hmm.
like this week, like dealing with the whole, not this Penta, but the whole Penta legacy. That
Yes.
gimmick has a legacy.
Yes.
Phoenix's doesn't. You know what I mean? So it's a whole lore behind it and whatever. You again, like going back to MLW, like we did early in the episode, there was a whole thing that there they did with Penta and Octagon and whatever. Like they did a whole vignette and whatever. So the whole Penta, the gimmick itself, like you can
Dude,
remove the guy, the gimmick itself, you know what I mean, is a legend.
Penta, the whole Lucha Underground, every story
Hmm.
was centered around Penta. Penta
Yeah.
was the story. Like he was the main character of Lucha Underground. Like
Hmm.
that was the guy.
Yep.
Like it was all about him. And I just like, yeah, Phoenix can't keep up.
And as soon as they lost Penta, that's when they went downhill.
Hmm. So Braun killed Penta, and then Seth walks up to him and goes, "You stay out of my business." I was like, "Okay, cool." He stays out of your business.
Not even trying to be controversial. after getting a spear like that, he didn't understand a damn word he said.
Yeah, like he was fucked.
Did you see the
So
clip? There's a clip like
uh
of the spear, and there's a lady in the front row. She just pops up like, "Oh shit!" and like
yeah,
covers her
no,
mouth.
I actually seen the lady when she popped up. Like I saw her.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I see everything.
that,
I
that,
saw
that,
it. I
that's
saw
why
it
I
when
said
it happened.
really.
I was like, oh yeah, this was a good one.
Yeah.
So they talk about the Liv Morgan injury, and AJ Styles is back there with Pierce, and he goes, "Listen, Dominic's injured, so you don't get your title match." And then the New Day come in, and the New Day is talking, and he's like, "Well, you guys do get a title match next week against Finn and JD." It's like, what? And they're just snapping, and then Grayson Waller comes in. He's like, "You shouldn't do that to the New Day." They told him to shut up.
He's a new member of the New Day, I guess.
Yes. So then we had a Goldberg interview. Michael Cole is talking to him, and they basically say it's his retirement match. And Michael Cole goes, "Yeah, it's for the world title." Then he goes, "Did you ever think what would happen if you win?" And Goldberg goes, "You know what? That's quite the dilemma." What do you mean that's quite the dilemma? You're going for the title, and this is the first time you thought about that? What?
And at that point, like I said to myself, God damn it. He's taking the fucking title.
I mean, it would be there's ways you can do it. Like there's a lot of story you could do with the title. There's a lot of story. I mean, you could just put him out on his sword in Atlanta, have the match, he gets close, he loses, fine. Like it's like perfect storytelling. But you can also put the title on him and have a moment. I mean,
No.
it like I said, whatever happens, happens. I don't really care. So then we go to the clubhouse. Finn is hyping everybody up. Like he gets everybody hyped, and Raquel is angry. And then as she's angry, he just like uses her anger. And he's like, "Yeah, that's what I want. I wanted you to get angry because we need that fire. We need that version of Raquel. Like, so you should go out there and beat Rhea." And she's like, "Yeah, yeah." And Finn gets everybody hyped and is like, "Okay, this is gonna fall apart so fast."
Yep.
So we get Bailey and Lyra talking. And you were right. Becky was behind them. And this plays into what happens later. And you won't notice that this played into what happened later. You'll just think it's just normal because Bailey and Lyra are talking, and Lyra's like, "Doug, you just stole my spot. Like, what the fuck?" Like, Bailey's like, "Listen, I'm not trying to steal your spot. I'm fucking her up because she fucked me up, but I'm gonna take the title and I'm gonna give you a shot." But she's like, "No, no, no. You don't understand. I need to beat her. I don't want to beat you for the title. I want to beat her for the title because she fucked me over." And she was like, "Well, I don't know. We're at an impasse then." So,
Anyway,
I mean, we'll get to that. So we had Roxanne versus Jade Cargill. And the winner advanced to the finals, and Jade wins. So it's Jade versus Asuka in the finals.
like I thought Oscar was gonna win, and it like the simplest reason why
Mm-hmm.
she's the Empress of Tomorrow. Empress is like another version of a queen. Like it makes perfect sense.
Dude, you say that every time that she's in this tournament, but
And I'm always wrong. Make me right one time, damn it.
one time you will. So then we had a backstage with Sheamus and Rusev, and Rusev goes, "You were always the weakest out of the League of Legends." I was like, "No, I don't think he was. I think that's Wade Barrett, but all right."
No, 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 no.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't Alberto the real part of that?
Oh shit! I see. There you go. It's definitely Alberto Del Rio. Then
Now
yeah,
that was the weakest one.
that's the weakest one. Then So we had Gunther. Gunther's talking about how he's gonna murder Goldberg, and then we had Becky. Becky was like, "Yeah, I saw Bailey and Lyra trying to conspire against me. Like, I'm not gonna let them take my title. I'm not gonna let them take me down." So then we had Sammy and Cross, and they're in the back, and Sammy's like, "Yo, you talk so much shit," and like Sammy just punched him in the face. He was like, "All right, that's it. Me and you in a match." And Cross is holding his mouth, and Scarlett goes like, "We got him," and they just start smiling and laughing. And then you find out Cross is getting a pay-per-view match that he hasn't had in a long time, dude. This
Smart.
was fucking smart. This was
Yes.
fucking smart. So then we had Bailey versus Becky. They're having a great match for the IC title. Then Lyra comes out. Becky fucks with Lyra. Lyra winds up costing the match. And then Bailey and Lyra start fighting. So you're right. It's going to be a three-way for the IC title. I'm thinking Evolution.
Same.
So then we get this backstage with Penta and Chad Gable. Well, before that, Chad tells Ivy to take out Stephanie, and then Penta beats up Chad Gable and gives him the sacrifice. But also, after he sacrifices him, Ludwig Kaiser is in the background.
That was weird. Like I noticed that too.
Yes. So here's the funny part: Chad Gable's injured with a shoulder injury, so he's out.
Yeah,
So then we had Raquel and Rhea, and they were fighting, and Roxanne comes out to help. And Rhea goes through the table. We find out it's going to be a last woman standing at Night of Champions.
street fight. Exactly a street fight.
Whatever. Same shit. So then we get a main event. It was actually pretty damn good because I didn't
Yeah,
think it was going to be good in the beginning, but it was pretty damn good. It was Cody versus Jey Uso. And the winner goes into the King of the Ring finals, and Cody beats Jey Uso.
like I can't even complain because like I really didn't care which one of them won for real, for real.
I mean, I was thinking that, but then also I was like, you know what? I kind of want to see Cody win because we get the start to Cody versus Randy.
The only reason.
Yeah, like
Other than
we
that,
get the
there's no other
start.
reason.
Because remember, if this happens, then like no matter which way it goes, which Cody's gonna win, Cody wins, then he wins the title, and then we have a whole fucking story. It's like, yep, yeah, there we go. And so, I mean, that makes sense. So let's do predictions because the next show will be after Night of Champions.
All right.
So Cody and Randy. I already said I'm picking Cody. So who
Cody.
you picking?
Yeah, Cody. It's obvious.
Okay. So Asuka versus Jade Cargill, the Queen of the Ring. Who you got there?
I'm gonna go with Oscar because like I want to say this is the first time she's in the finals. No,
No, this is the second time.
second. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going I'm going with Jade because I like the story with Naomi cashing in on her way better. So like that works for me. And plus we can like if we're not gonna get the second Stephanie versus Oscar match, I mean Stephanie versus Io match, we can have Oscar versus Io.
Yeah.
Like so that could be a thing. So Jacob Fatu versus Solo for the US title. Who you got?
Weirdly, I'm gonna say Solo because JC is gonna get in it and like fuck up the match. It ain't gonna be like fair. It's gonna be fuckery.
Okay, so I'm going with Solo too, but I'm not going with JC being the interference.
I forgot his name. That's why I didn't say him.
Okay, so then we have Rhea versus Raquel. Dude, they all have R's in their name. It's Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight. Who you got there?
All having to do with Dom, by the way. Just throwing it out to the Latino heat.
Yeah,
Uh, it's gonna like as much as I love mommy, it's gonna be fucking Raquel because they have to like make Roxy and her friends.
yes. Sammy and Cross. Who you got?
Oddly enough, fucking Sammy, because like it feel like Cross is gonna win because like you said, he hasn't been a pay-per-view for a while, but it's gonna be Sammy.
No, I think Cross is winning.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
In the main event for the title, CM Punk versus John Cena. Who you got?
CM Cena.
Same. So we'll be back after Night of Champions. Any last words?